What is up? What is up, everyone? Hi, Jade and Amy. Okay, so last night we went to, and yesterday we went to something called Amplify. These are the jumpers from last year, but this is the 2016 one, so you know. And there's a dog in the background just being spastic. Okay, anyway, so Amplify is a festival for the connected generation.
That's what it said on the thing last year.
Yeah. It's got all these YouTubers, and the YouTubers that can get my lanyard. Oh, we got this little lanyard thing in here. Yeah, a little lanyard. And Kurt Coleman, My Life is Ava, Andrea Russett, Kian Lawley, JC Kalen, Tyler Oakley, Ty Levi, Jamie Curry, and Trevor Murray. We lined up for the meet and greet. We were in group A, which was like, there was like two groups. There was four groups, but the first two groups could meet Tyler, and the last two groups couldn't meet Tyler. So we were in the first group, and we were lining up for the meet and greet, you know, and then we were lining on the stairs, and we just heard people go, oh!
It was at Luna Park.
Yeah, and suddenly we just looked down the stairs, and Kian Lawley's just casually walking up past us.
With his skateboard.
Yeah.
With his skateboard. Didn't look very surprised.
Probably because he knew that he was going to meet fans.
No, but he was just like...
He just looked like he was being normal. Just like...
And he was looking down.
Yeah, because he didn't want like interact with fans, so he's awkward. And then JC came up, he was like touching people's hands and stuff.
And I could have touched his hand, but you know, I was too shocked too. But you were moving back when you saw Kian.
Yeah, I was just like...
I just looked at you, I was just like...
I leaned on the wall and I was just like... I was gonna grab JC's hand, but I was frozen as well.
I was telling myself to do it, but I just didn't do it.
Yeah, same. And anyway, we lined up in meet and greet and whatever, and then everyone would get a chaperone for the photos. Oh yeah, and we, when we were like about to go, Ty's mum, Laurel, I forgot her name for a second. I was just like, I said it a second ago. Yeah.
She was like talking to us, and I'm like, can I just get a picture? She's like, yeah, sure. And then so I was like, can you take it? And then she took a photo.
Got our little chaperones for our photos,
and at the start, when we were lining up to go to the meet and greet, we had to line up on the side of Luna Park, and this guy with a megaphone, he was just like, each of you will get a chaperone that will take your photo for you, no videos allowed. And then if you have any questions, come to me. So I went up to him and I'm like, me and my friend are sharing a phone, can we just take the photos for each other? Or can we get the person to take separate photos for us? He's like, no, you have to go together. And we were just like, yeah, no, fuck that. Then we waited till we walked in through this like little Narnia door that like took us to like some secret area.
Yeah, we went up some stairs and then we were waiting in line, and they had like a black curtain thing and they were on the other side of us.
We kept peeping our head through, we kept seeing Tyler.
Yeah, and then when there was like, there was one near, just don't mind that dog, there was one near Kian and JC that had curtain, and we kept peeping through that. And Kian and JC were first. So yeah, we had a little chaperone person, and then I was like, do you want to go first? And JC's like, no, you go first. So I was like, okay.
But then the guy that we got, he was like so nice. I couldn't have asked for a better guy, because we had like our handbags, and we asked him, like, can you take individual photos? And he's like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, them at the he does it all the time. So he just, oh, okay, bye. And then he was like, yeah, sure. So then we both said, can you please hold our bag at the same time? He's like, yeah, sure. And I was like, you look good with a handbag. He's like, yeah, thanks. And then Amy went first, and I'm like, no, you can go first. I want to see what you do with them.
I took all the time away from you.
But then I spent most of my time with JC, so it was all good.
So did I though, but then I felt like I'm more of a Kian girl, and I like neglected Kian for a bit. But
okay, anyway,
like, no.
So we met Kian and JC. Kian and JC were first.
Yeah, so I went up oh wait, no, first the people were just like, okay, so this is Amy, and then like they said my name. Anyway, Kian, I hugged Kian, and he's like, it's nice to meet you, Ava, and I'm just like, Amy, she's like, Avy, and I'm just like, no, Amy, and he was like holding my waist, like I had just finished hugging him, he's like holding my waist and I had my hands on him, I'm just like, Amy, and he's just like, oh, Amy, and he was like looking me in the eyes, and they like scanned my face, like, you know when people just like do a sexy scan. It was a sexy scan. I was just like, yeah, Amy, and he's like, well, it's nice to meet you, Amy, and I'm just like, yeah, nice to meet you too. And then I moved on to JC, and I hugged him, and then he started to like let go for a bit, and I'm just like, no, I'm just like, just hug me a tiny bit more. And he like squeezed me, and I was just like, okay, maybe not that much. I didn't say that, but like, then he was like hugging me, and then he said to me, yeah, don't let me go, you can keep hugging me for as long as you want, because I don't want you to let me go. And he's like, don't let me go, and then he's just like, you're so pretty.
I heard when he said don't let me go. So.
Yeah, and he was just like, you're so pretty, and I'm just like, I was like, thank you. And then when I finally stopped hugging him, he was just like looked at me and was like smiled. And then I went over to Kian again and I hugged him because I love Kian, because I love Kian. And he was just standing there, and he was probably just like, thought we had something, Amy. Ava. Yeah, and then hugged him again, and then I like had my arm around him because I was about to give him the bracelet I had made for him. I was getting ready to take a photo, and I was hugging Kian, but I was on the other side, and so they were getting ready to take a photo, and then JC, I gave Kian my bracelet first. I'm just like, oh yeah, here, here's a bracelet I made you, and I'm just like, make sure you wear it. And I was just like, make sure you wear it. He's just like, I will. And then I'm just like, adding the photo, I'm just like, no, I'm on the other side of Kian, and JC just like kind of awkwardly went in with Kian. I'm just like, no, I want to go in the middle. So I'm just like, no, I'm going in the middle, fuck off. And then
She actually said
and then they were just like, oh, alright. And then I went in the middle, and I was like, and then, you know, I'm pretty sure JC was sad because I had such a great moment with him, and then I just like totally went to Kian.
I walked up to Kian because JC like wasn't, he was like looking at something else. And then Kian was too busy trying to fucking fix his bracelet.
No, he was trying to put it on.
He was trying to put it on. And I was just like, okay. So then he wasn't paying any attention to this, and JC finally looked, so I like ran over to him and hugged him. And then I was just like, I love you so much. And then he like hugged me, and he's like, I love you too. And then we like started rocking back and forth like ages. And then like I was just hugging him, and I'm like, oh, there goes my ovaries. Just as I finished hugging him, one of the guys were just like, oh, Andrea's right there, you need to go meet Andrea. And before I could even say anything, JC was just like, oh no, she hasn't had a photo yet. And he's just like, oh, okay, hurry up. And I was like in my head, excuse me, don't rush me. And then after I hugged JC, I hugged Kian, which like wasn't genuine at all because he wasn't paying attention.
He was too busy with my
bracelet.
bracelet.
He was too busy with your fucking bracelet. In the middle, and I'm like, fuck this. So then I leaned my head onto JC. And once I did that, he started like laughing, which made the photo look really cute. And then yeah.
Probably because Kian, he probably started laughing because Kian was just being full on rejection, and so Kian was just like...
Kian wasn't even touching me.
Yeah, I know.
He was like...
In mine, JC and Kian were leaning on me, but I was leaning more on Kian.
So I made the most of it with JC.
Every single pretty much photo, apart from the people who met Kian before me, you can see him wearing my bracelet, and I'm just like... And in one photo, he's like looking at it, and then the girl's just like, I don't know what Kian's doing, and then he's just like... I just said that Andrew was pretty, and you know, I hugged her and got my photo. The next person was Trevor. He was sort of awkward, but then he was like, alright. The next person was Kurt. I went up to him and just like saying like everything you would usually say, like, how are you, good, blah 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 blah. Anyway, and then like I got a photo with him, and I actually realized how actually perfect he is, like in real life. Like his eyes, oh my gosh.
Like since he got his hair cut,
he just looks so much better. And then he was just like to me, you're killing it. And I was just like, thank you. Because I didn't have to say like anything to him. Like I didn't say that he looked really good or something, because usually he'd be like, yeah, you too, girl. But he just said it to me. He's just like, you're killing it. And I'm just like, thanks, you too. And yeah, next was Tide. And like, I started walking up to Tide, and like he was just like, hi. And I'm just like, okay. You either remember me or you're really happy to see me. I said an American one. I said
remember.
You either remember me or you're really happy to see me. And I that to him, of course. And then yeah, I got ready to have my photo with him. Then he like full on grabbed me and just leaned his head on me and started smiling. I'm just like... This person was Jamie, you know, just she wasn't as awkward as last year, at least.
She was so awkward last year because she was hungover.
Yeah. And it was Tyler. And Tyler said how he liked my jacket.
My jacket. Okay, anyway.
And then, yeah.
Yes.
And he liked my picture on Instagram. Tyler Oakley liked my picture on Instagram. So now it has over a K likes.
And after the guy rushed me for King and JC, went over to Andrea, and she's the same height as me with heels on. And
Without heels on.
And I was just like, you look so pretty. She's like, oh my gosh, thank you. In that American accent. Then I met Ava, and she's tiny. And no, she asked me how I was, and I'm like, good. And then she's like, it's nice to meet you, and I'm like, nice to meet you too. And Trevor, he was awkward, but you know. Kurt, of course, he was perfect, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you look so good. And he's just like, oh thanks girl, you too. And tired, he had to bend down heaps in my photos. And I can't really remember what he said, I wasn't really focusing.
He was really nice to me.
And then Amy, she definitely was not as awkward as last year. She wasn't really awkward, she was just normal. Tyler, I went up to him and then I'm just like, hi. And then he's like, what's your name? And I'm like, Jade. And he's just like, Jane, I like your nose piercing. And I'm like, Jade. And he's just like, oh, Jade. And I'm like, yeah. And then we took the selfies. Walked off behind the curtain, and then me and Amy walked down the stairs, and that's when we started like freaking out.
Yeah, and I said something. What did I say? I think I said how JC hugged me and called me pretty. Or
Yeah.
I think I said to you, I was like, JC said to me, don't let me go. And then everyone on the stairs were just like, oh. And yeah, you know, we moved on to, we went on a couple, well, we went
on like heaps, then we went to Luna Park.
Yeah, we went to Luna Park, so we went on a heap of rides.
And we were sitting on this one ride near the meet and greet, and we saw where we were sitting on this ride, we were facing directly towards where the meet and greet was, and Tide was standing on the balcony, and he was turning around the other way, and I'm like, and then Amy was like, that's Tide, and I'm like, fuck this. So I yelled out, I was like, I was like, fuck this. So I was like, Tide! And then he looked over to us, and then we smiled, and we were just like, and then he smiled, and then he waved back at us, and then he turned back around, and we looked at each other, and we started screaming.
After our long day at Luna Park, railway, that is fun, that is scary. It's scary.
I wanted to go on it at night, but then she pussied out.
No, because I was so tired, and because I didn't really want to go on it. It's really rickety. What makes it scary?
Because it's over 100 years old.
Yeah, but it's like really bumpy. Like when you're going down, you go.
It was so fun though.
Yeah, and then we had the show in Paladino, and we were 4 rows from the front, and you know,
this fucking bitch. Okay, she was literally in second row.
Oh my god.
Second row, and she was sitting right in front of us, and she literally had a sign, probably that big.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I swear when every fucking performance came on, she was just like,
and so she was blocking us, and,
and
we
she
were
had
just
lights
like, okay.
on. She had lights on and everything. It's just like, do you realize they can see you? Like they're not blind.
You could do it if you're at the back, then understandable. But you're 2 rows on the stage.
You're literally second row. Like, come on.
Yeah, and then you know, everyone had their performance. We're gonna show some of those performances.
Let's give an Amplify live by River.
Ava, when she was like on stage, she was like DJing, and she was throwing like beach balls around the whole thing, and then a ball came towards us, like hit me, and then some girl like hit the ball, which hit my hand, and then made me scratch my own eyelid.
And JC, we didn't record anything because we were too busy just like,
Getting me.
yeah. And then when they were like leaving the stage at the very end, everything went dark, and me and Jade, we had
Flashed.
our torches and we were like
We
waving.
flashed our lights and we were
On the
like,
phone torch, and we were just like waving, and then JC stopped, and then,
and
we
then
were
he
just
like waved, and I was just like,
in our direction. I was like,
I almost caught the toilet paper that JC was throwing.
oh yeah.
I almost caught it.
He wet us.
Oh yeah, JC
He
got
sprayed us with a little
a water gun,
gun.
and then it like went all over us, and I'm like, bless this water.
I
Holy
was like,
water.
JC wet me. Yeah, and there was also another time when Tyler was doing a fanfiction, like the curtain thing behind like Tyler. I saw him and I was just like, ah! And I started like standing up and like screaming, and then everyone got up and started screaming.
Yeah, I heard you scream, and then I saw him, and then I got up and I was like, ah!
That was our Amplify experience, and
Hopefully Keen and JC are definitely doing that world tour when it comes to Australia and Melbourne. Because I'm going to that and I'm meeting them again. No, fuck off, he's mine.
toodaloo.
Goodbye.
Thank you for distracting us. Okay, let's start this again. Take us a minute to actually start.
So I'll be your wrist.